Yo, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be talking to you about the Spectra Studebaker wooden turntable. This thing is awesome for a lot of reasons. Obviously, playing records is great, but it also acts as a little bit of a timepiece to kind of really going in line with the old record player look. So yeah, if you're an audiophile or just maybe like the sweet sounds of vinyl, this is a great, fairly inexpensive record player, and it's also like just a nice little jump away from a lot of the digital era devices that we have in our homes, like TVs and laptops. So it's a great way to kind of add a different little aesthetic. So yeah, even with the old-timey features on this thing, it does actually come with a little, you can see it right there, an output jack in the back. This is great. I actually don't have anything hooked up right now, but this is great if you want to hook up external speakers. And you might want to. I mean, it totally depends on your situation. For me, this is more of just like I throw on records just to kind of relax. But if you're someone who wants to have this thing and then throw parties, or just basically have this cut through louder times in your house, then these little 2-inch speakers might not be enough. Also, if you're someone who's playing a lot of electronic records, maybe things that you want a little more bass response in, these speakers won't really do that either. They have great clarity in the mids and highs, but other than that, you'll probably want to get some extra speakers. Let's see. So yeah, obviously not only does it have record capabilities, but also an AM/FM radio. And you can easily flip through that right here, make your decision, and that comes through really clearly too. There's a wire in the back so I can get signal, which is great, and yeah, comes through just as clear as it would in your car. On the inside right here, we have the option to switch from a 33 1/3, 78, or 45. So 3 options gives you a lot of variety in the records that you can put on here and spin. So yeah, it's a nice little added option. As for, I guess, kind of like the specs of this product, it's really lightweight actually for what it is, and super portable, which is great. It stores super easily, and you can haul it around from place to place if you really desire. Typically, I feel like people don't like to buy record players because they're big and bulky. I know at my grandfather's house, he has one of the full-size table record players with a huge stereo right here, and then the entire component right here. But this is just all in one tiny little box. I mean, it's really not that large. I stuck it on top of this small little cabinet right here and could easily stick it inside if I wanted to as well. Yeah, the rotary volume control in the front is really cool. It works really smoothly. You can turn it on, boom, and it also acts as the power button, so you'll feel it click, and then you can turn it all the way up. Yep. And also this little LED indicator right here is cool because you'll know when it's on or off. I've definitely made the mistake before of keeping it on all night. So it's a good little way, especially if you're listening, your record ends, and then you get up and do something else. You might forget that you left this thing on. So if you don't want to pull a lot of power out, or you want don't want insane electricity bills, then this thing is a nice little feature to have. As for the build, it is made out of actual wood, which is cool for a lot of reasons. I mean, one, it just looks really nice, especially when it's sitting on top of other wood furniture. Secondly, it's really durable. I mean, really strong. You're not gonna get any like dents or weird things in unless you really smash around with it. So this is awesome if you have a house full of like rowdy roommates, or kids, or people that you're just maybe worried about breaking this thing. So that's always nice. And also it can really kind of handle itself pretty well in any kind of environment. I mean, I live in Southern California, so the weather here is not insane, but even today it's raining, and it can get kind of like moist, and kind of the air can get a little bit humid, and it survives. So that's nice, and especially if you're living somewhere like I don't know, Florida or something, where it's super humid, or the mountains where it gets really cold, this should be all right. The wood would be able to handle it. It also acts as a great little resonator too for sound, which is nice. You're playing in it, and the speakers being in here and everything, it kind of acts as a little cave for the sound. So in a way, I feel like having the wood amplifies it. One thing this doesn't have, which I really wish it did, is a little headphone jack. I mean, essentially they do have like the RCA outputs in the back, so you could find a way to hook those up with headphones if you wanted to. But yeah, other than that, you kind of have to listen to it out loud, which you can get past, I guess. Totally up to you. And then one thing as well, I guess last thing, it does have a nice little auto stop feature. So if you flip it on, I'm not going to actually play music, but when you lift up the arm, it'll start spinning right away. And you can turn off that feature in the back, so it just spins automatically when you turn it on. But I like to have it like that. It just feels safer, you know. And there you go. You take it off, boom, little latch, lock it up, and you're good to go. So yeah, this is the Studebaker Spectra wooden turntable. This thing is awesome. Would definitely recommend checking it out for all your sound needs. So yeah, have a good day, you guys, and hopefully you guys can spin some records soon. Peace.